How you doing? Hey, Matt, thanks for the message. Tom Brady will not be in Tampa. I know that because I live here. The Tom that says hello, that's Matt's brother, Tom, who is my roommate in Guantanamo. Great guy. Great guy. Vikings fan, so he is going through the throes of, you know, no playoffs either. Matt, as you guys know, is the Browns fan that can be a little over the top, but at least he's real. Jay, good to see you. Salute to you. Jay, I know I was like I hit you up earlier and I was talking with you. It's like I tried to get an hour's nap. I tried to get an hour's nap, and it just you ever get where you're so tired that you're too tired, and you know it's rushed. So I didn't get any sleep. Sean Johnson, thank you for being in here. It's great seeing you. Sean Johnson, I got to give props to. Sean Johnson sends me a lot, and not just Sean, but a lot of people send me different things. But I know Sean's always, he sends it and sends it. Just in case you didn't see it, Sean sends it. So I want to say thank you to Sean. Unknown Raider guy, Jason is in here as well. Lance Dominguez. Lance, I definitely hope that we can talk about something that will be bothering you tonight. All the talk about the Raiders. What about Aaron Rodgers? What about Aaron Rodgers? What's your thoughts on that? And you can write that. JB, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Jackson, Miami, Brady to Vegas, Carr to Tampa. There's going to be a huge swirl of what is it? Ring around the menagerie quarterbacks, right? Kind of like the commercial from Dr. Pepper about the what do you call it? The when there's a bunch of horses in a row in a circle. What's that called? Can't remember. And then the carousel. There you go. The carousel will provide you with a coach, and they get the soccer coach, right? The carousel will provide the NFL with a quarterback, and there's going to be a carousel of quarterbacks. And so that it's like round and round you go, where it stops, nobody knows. Salute to you, Nation Nightmare. Captain, not Brady. And we're going to talk about that. That's what this show is about. Captain Not Brady, who could we get that we could get to stand up to Mahomes, quarterback that will put Mahomes in his place and mock the Chiefs back and knock the Chiefs back and get away with it? Yeah, Jay, get some sleep when you can. After the show. Or at least keep viewing. Keep viewing. Jason says, only Burrow and Brady can embarrass Mahomes. Well, there are others. We just haven't figured it out. By the way, please, if you're watching here, come to YouTube. You might be on Facebook, come to YouTube. I can't get all of the I don't know who all the comments are from. And right now I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Facebook channels. Pardon me, excuse me. Like this one, greetings, Cap. Greetings to you. Please come to YouTube. What is up? Did you hear the TB12 news? What news, Ben? I'm just saying. Again, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, I'm not on Instagram, right? I need to bring my other tablet in here. I'd be on Instagram. Cap, your thoughts on David Carr saying he's going to expose what went on behind closed doors with Derek. Go ahead. I mean, honestly, David Carr can be an a-hole. And notice I'm not swearing. Notice I'm not swearing because this is our Roku show, and we are watching Roku right now from the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. Kojo's in the house. Thank you there, Kojo. Salute to me. Thank you. Aaron Rodgers costs too much. We have to give up. I am doing a show. Why is it that when people know you're doing a show and they come in here and they open up your room? Pisses me off. You know I'm doing the show at 9 o'clock. And I agree with Kojo saying that it's not going to be Aaron Rodgers. It's not going to be Aaron Rodgers because we have to get out of that. We have to get the contract from the Packers. It would cost too much. And personally, I don't want him. I am on record. I'm on record. Don't want Aaron Rodgers. Don't want Tom Brady. And really, don't really want Jimmy Garoppolo. But I would settle for Garoppolo. And I don't want Jackson. So that's 4 people I don't want. Seriously, 4 I don't want. And I agree with Ben. He's a crybaby. Lance says, I love Rodgers, the player, but Rodgers, the diva, is very annoying. I agree. He signed a 3-year, $150 contract last year. Apparently, he needs to think long and hard about where to play next. Well, I mean, he's under contract. He's under contract. He's going to go to where the money is. I agree. We can't afford Rodgers. Thank you there, Jason. So I'm not. Derek needs to tell his brother to be quiet. He's messing up his chance to get traded. He doesn't care. Chaos. He doesn't care because I think he's going to say, you're number 1 to the Raiders anyway. And I thank you for being here. Evening. Permission to come aboard. Permission granted. Anna says, salute, Deanna. I love the shirt. Thank you there, Matthew. I got to get some more. I got to get more of these. I got to get some made. They might not be this shirt because this was a special shirt that was given to me. But I got to get some merch. I got to get some merch. We ready to hear the OG Raider views on Brady and who could stand up to the whole. You might not like my answer. Winchell, thank you. Rodgers said that he still feels like he can win another MVP. His ego is what's important to him. Most players would say Super Bowl instead of MVP. That's a great hit. Aaron Rodgers and ego. And salute to Jace, salute to everybody. When advertised a TB12 meet and greet in Vegas soon? No, did not know that. Doesn't surprise me. Sharif, arg to you. We can't afford Rodgers, and Jason says, can't afford Rodgers. Lamar Jackson act like he's scared of Mahomes and the Chiefs. I'm also good with Lamar Jackson. I'm not. Matt Marinovich is saying basically this is what, if you ask me, and if it's not Stidham and Brissett, actually, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Jarrett Stidham and Gardner Minshew, holdover quarterbacks, bridge quarterbacks, transition quarterbacks. Jarrett Stidham, Gardner Minshew. And I think you got to trade for Minshew. Jesse, RMD, thank you there. I meant 250,000. What did you say? Salute, permission. I don't know. Is that from somebody else there, Anna? About 250,000 for what? I missed them. Brady comes to what do you think the Raiders' next step is? Ed Winchell. I think I kind of just said that. Salute. Lamar is getting tagged probably. 4 you don't want already. Doesn't do it. Yeah, no, I don't want them. But they don't care. They being the management. Mark Davis does not contact me. Mark Davis doesn't know who I am. I didn't bring up a car. Georgia. Oh, are you saying to whoever was the other people? Okay, I didn't bring him up. I don't. I mean, he's not a Raider, and I agree with you, Georgia. He ain't a Raider. Technically, he still is. Technically. And by the way, if you like what you see, share. Tell people we're on. More people here, and we'll get more views. JB says we need pissed off Raider football. Can these coaches do it or just bring in dogs? Pay them. Would you want Thomas Brady? No. Jimmy Farrell's in the house, aka Raider. Eeyore. Hello to you. See, Facebook users, please come over to YouTube, please. We had a better defense. We could do a better job pressuring Mahomes. I agree. Another Facebook user, please. Hey, Cab. Hi. I don't know who you are, though. Please come to YouTube. Cherie says we don't need Brady. Just get someone who understands ball security, make good red zone decisions, and has the feet to extend plays. Agreed. That's why I said, if not, now here's the thing. You forget that Jacoby Brissett played in that system in New England under McDaniels for a year or two. Somebody look and look it up. Look it up. But I know it was at least a year. At least a year. If not more. Jacoby Brissett was with the Patriots, right? At least 1 year. OG, good being here. Thank you. We're falling down the Josh McDumbass rabbit hole. Jack Ennis here. Good to see you, Jack. Salute to you. I've never seen a player's family member stir the pot as much as the Carr situation. What's his nose? What was it? LaMelo Ball. Carmelo Ball. Whatever the Papa Ball is. And there's another guy, and Matt Marinovich knows who he is. Figure it out. Thanks, Jason. Here's the thing. I'm just an old dude, honestly. Your opinion is just as valuable as my opinion because you are a Raider fan. Thank you. Captain, what would you like in exchange for Carr? My Falcons need a veteran quarterback. Georgia, didn't you take a Raider last year that was a free agent? And he played for you. So what's your opinion now on Marcus Mariota? You're in the house, Georgia. Thank you for being here. You're in the house. You get rid of Matt Ryan, who didn't play too bad for Indianapolis. Indianapolis has just gone from old quarterbacks to old, but they figured it out. They got to get rid of it, right? But you got Marcus Mariota, and then you have was it Ritter, right? I like Ritter. I think Ritter's going to be a decent quarterback if you give him time. And yeah, I do. I respect each other's opinions. I do. Kenna says salute to everybody. TB12 said just win, baby, today. When? When? Ben, please, write the source. When did he say it? I want to know what the source is. I saw you call, but pissing is important. That's true. Hey! T3, Tom, good to see you, brother. Jimmy G is as fragile as a carton of eggs and almost as expensive. In fact, what's more expensive, Jimmy Garoppolo or 18 eggs? And which one gives you more usage? I go with the 18 eggs because at least you know what you're getting with the 18 eggs. You can have how many triple omelets? You have 6 triple omelets. 6 triple omelets. Stidham is a perfectly capable backup. I agree, Lance. Oh, for the TB12 experience. For the TB12 coming to it, what's it, 250? I don't want that. I don't want Brady. I hope Brady don't want us. Critique, I agree. Thank you for being in here, Shimmy. Remember, like what you see. Well, I'm not saying if you like it, please say like, but share it. And Georgia Bird, thank you for being in here as well. I like fans from other teams being in here. Brissett is a free agent. That's why I want Brissett. Not happy for a minute for Brissett or Stidham. I feel most of Raider Nation feels the same. But Ed, here's the thing, man. Seriously, if you give Stidham, who knows his system he's been with the system for 4 years. He's younger. Now, his problem is he's oft injured. And I'm not even going to bring up that he's from Auburn. Not even going to bring that up. Oh, okay. What was, I'm sorry. Please tell the nation our boy Kojo is going live with Jack Kenna. Plug him and help him grow. Please do. When is that, Jack and Kojo? I'd be more than happy. Now, if it's on when I'm on, I'll say then double view. Kojo 916 going live with Jack Kenna. Another opportunity for Raiders to watch and talk and bitch. I think that should be a new show. Watch and talk and bitch. Brady for a year is fine as long as we draft Levis or Richardson at 7. See, poised here. I'm gonna go on that one. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm a Gator, and Richardson is like the second coming of Cam Newton and Tim Tebow. Can run people over. He's better at running people over. He's faster, but he can't throw off a boat and hit water. He is so inaccurate. He's got a cannon. If you can teach him and learn him, I know that's not the right word, but if you learn him how to throw a dang football, learn him to be accurate. I thought Mark Davis consulted you for every round. No, Lance, I wish he did. I wouldn't be here in this wonderful room. I don't want to talk while being. Hey, Tom. Tom says, bringing Brissett. No, he is not a long-term. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not a long-term. Jarrett Stidham is not the long-term solution. Oh, we already lost 2 people. We lost 3 people. Oh, well. Gosh darn it. But here's the thing. Jimmy Farrell said, we're going to draft a quarterback this year. Don't need to draft a quarterback in rounds 1 or 2. We need to work on defense. Oh, wow. We're dropping a lot of people. Oh, well. Guess you can know. Don't you like this beautiful white beard? Draft a quarterback next year. No, draft him this year. Ben. Raiders better decide to cut or trade Carr. Raiders have a deadline of it. It doesn't matter. It's what we want to do. It's what he wants to do. Yeah, that's the NBA, though. Yeah, the Ball family is crazy true. See, I had somebody else. I say draft 2 quarterbacks, one in round 2 and one late. No, see, Tom, round 2 is too early. Although the kid from Stanford, I've been looking a little bit of information on. I don't remember his name. Somebody says the name. He plays for Stanford. He's got the measurables. He's like what, 6'6", 230, can run and can throw, and he's a Mormon. Actually, I think that's one of the knocks on it. He's like 25 years old. He already has completed his mission, per people saying. He's a possibility round 2 or 3. I see 0 alternative or some other, I don't know, than Brady. People say Brissett. I think Brissett or Stidham are clearly reaching fans to move up in the draft now. Move Waller and draft the quarterback to start. Okay, I agree with some of that. Okay, yeah, move up in the draft. No, to draft the quarterback. No, move Waller. Yes, I agree with that. Georgia says we gave y'all gave us busted goods. You signed him, Georgia. He was a free agent. He didn't belong to us. Get it right, though. I mean, I appreciate you coming back with that, but he was a free agent. We didn't owe him. Y'all signed him. He signed with whoever he wanted, and y'all gave him some money, and that's on you. If Carr was going to be cut, they would have cut him. So I guess they were trying to trade. Yes, they're trying to trade him. Marion won 6 games also. Well, there's your answer there, Georgia. Gruden wouldn't draft a quarterback, set the organization back. That's true. David Carr is mad because he's going to lose his job in the NFL Network. No, not necessarily. Why would he lose his job? As long as he doesn't screw up. As long as he doesn't screw up. Oh, he said it on video. Just win, baby. Okay. Captain, you see a Aroldis Chaps on a 1-year deal with the Royals from the Yankees. Yes, I saw it. Carr wants to get cut to back the Raiders. He's very religious, but he's human. I think so. Loves revenge. David Crosby, yes. Remember, it's 12.5. I'd take 12.5 over Garoppolo. If TB12 becomes a would TB call it a fumble? Allegedly he did. The video is old. TB12 said it on video. Okay, critique and ref. Okay, Raider Kojo, 8 p.m. West, so that's okay. So tell people to come back. They left. 8 p.m. West Coast, that's 11 p.m. East Coast. So I got 2 hours to win people back. Thank you. Thanks, Kojo. 8 p.m. Pacific time, not West Coast. 8 p.m. Pacific is 11 p.m. Eastern, or after my show here, please come over and watch Raider Kojo 916 on his show with Jack Kenna. I'm handing out 1-year quarterback situations. I'm rolling with Brady all day long. If it's a 1-year deal, and you guys know how much I can't stand Tom Brady. But if it's a 1-year deal, that's the best situation. And I can't stand saying it. Can't stand saying it. Can't win a quarterback can beat Mahomes. What are we talking about here? Anything less is a waste of time, but the Raiders are a waste of time. But Guarat, but you're a Raiders fan, and you have been a Raiders fan. Shoot, I would love a can. Yes, but you're going to have to throw the ball eventually. You're going to have to throw the ball eventually. That's what I'm saying. If they can teach him accuracy, and you can't really teach accuracy, you could practice accuracy. Brady or Rodgers might get us to the playoffs, but not further. Think about that. That's agree. You got to think for the. Remember, the greatness of the Raiders is its future. Okay, Jack. Well, Jack, you better charge your phone if you're going to do the show in 2 hours. Everyone should share the video. I stumbled across Captain Jack a year ago and have been a fan. So thanks, Lance. And that, like I said, Lance is a Packers fan, and I'd love to have him come in sometime. And I appreciate you being here, Lance, because that shows me that at least I'm not just, flapping my gums to just one audience. I'll talk with everybody. Matt, thank you. Levis is a better thrower, but a veteran. I think you meant Levis. Hit those likes and subs. Thanks, Jack Kenna. And here's another thing. Thank you, Critique. Hendon Hooker, University of Tennessee. ACL, right? it was either an ACL, an MCL, or an LCL. But he had an injury, and he was lost for the season. He can run, he can throw, and he's a better pick. And he's going to be redshirted anyway. I'd take Hendon Hooker in a minute. Jimmy Firpo's in the house. Raiders! Thank you there, Firpo. A veteran in defense is needed now. I agree. Bringing Hargrave from Philly and Bates from Cincy, both should be available, and both could contribute immediately on defense. Agreed. They're going to be expensive, though. Hargrave especially. Bates, what's the numbers on Bates? And we had, the Aussie Raider. Aussie Raider did a show the other night that I got a chance to be on for a minute. He did like 50 vets or people that the Raiders could sign. Make sure you watch that. And I know that Hargrave was listed. Probably Bates as well. It's impossible to keep 11 men healthy. It's a lot easier to keep one healthy as league quarterback who elevates average players. Yeah. Okay. And Jack, you and Ed Winchell and a bunch of other people are on the Caleb Williams bandwagon. Be great to have. But in order to get him, you're going to have to suck for luck, tank for Tua, and bust for Caleb. Bust the move for Caleb or whatever. Number one pick, I trade our 7 to a crappy team like the Bears for a number 1, a 2, and a 3. Sign Brady 2 years and trade up next year. You're going to have to do some of that. I won't read it, but it's there. Tom Brady ain't elevating-ish at 46. JD1, thank you. No disrespect to you or anybody, but it must suck being a Raiders fan. It's the same result every year. Raiders will be awful for what they did today to DC. No, I mean, I don't take it as a disrespect. I'm a true fan, though. JD, what's your team, shipmate? I'm not going to crap on your team. I do that on the Wild Wild West show. I have fun with the people I'm there. But I'm honest about the teams. Like I said, there are teams that are up, teams that are up. I said that the Jaguars were going to beat the Chargers because they were the best ascending team in the AFC. Okay, let's see. It's going to come down to who wins the Super Bowl first, DC or the Raiders. I got my money on DC. It's going to pick a playoff team and ball out. That's my opinion. Bye. Okay. Thanks, JD. And you don't have to go by, but I appreciate the opinion. But I think that and here's the thing, Derek is going to pick a situation that is good for him. He's going to pick a situation that's good for him, and he's going to tell the Raiders, number 1 and number 2. That's what he's doing. He's going to tell, and the Raiders ain't going to get crap for him. Get ready to buy those Hooker and Brady jerseys, both. Okay, JB, if they bring back Mac, check out Mac's contract. And does Mac want to be back? I'm ready to wear my old Mac jerseys. I'm not going to wear them until he's no longer in the league. When it's a retro jersey, I got nice ones. I got nice Mac jerseys, and I won't wear them until he's no longer playing in the league. TB12's the Raiders are going. If TB12 comes to Raiders, are you going to the games? Yes, I will, Ben. Because it's this. Support the Shield. Support the players that are on the team. And Ed says to JD1, thank you there. Raider fans are used to it, but accept that for now. I'm down with Hooker. Thank you. So we got a couple for Hendon Hooker. We don't care. Willie Wayne, be nice. Be nice. JD1 is obviously a member to the car cult. That's fine. Darren Ray, thank you for being here. Darren, like I said, Darren Ray is a Chiefs fan. Looking forward to seeing who the next Raiders quarterback will be. Love this rivalry. Thank you, Darren. Take care of yourself, shipmate. Good seeing you. Hooker was up for Heisman prior to the injury, third round. Snatch him up quick. I agree with that. Matthew 7200. And by the way, if you see that little sign there, and on YouTube, and I don't have my YouTube channel up. I need to do that. But that reminds me, I got to put my YouTube channel. If you see the sign, right, it means that Matthew 72007 is a member of the show. And I appreciate he's a member of the show. You can be a member of the show and join. And I am 40 people short of 2,000. I almost have 2,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's not huge like other people. Like, there are people with 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 subscribers, but 2,000 ain't bad. Come on, tell your friends. I want to get up to 2,000. And there's my man. Here we go. Salute to you, Wayne Violator Mabry. Salute to you. Thank you for being in here, shipmate. In fact, Wayne, if you want to come in, I'll put the link up in a minute. Do you think Josh McGinn is the right man for the job? To be determined, Lance. To be determined. Jack, you're wasting mental energy cells on cable. And I agree with that. That's a problem you just gotta wait for. I don't think there's draft pick out there will change things. I would spend for Rodgers. No. Why are you spending money and capital and time on an old quarterback? Violators and we've seen a lot of games together at Oakland. I like Caleb Williams, but we won't get him either. Thank you, Violator. The voice of reason from from Mount Olympus, where all of the gods live. Okay, and I don't say that because Violator considers himself above people. No. Let me rephrase that. From the White House, from 10 Downing Street, from the higher reaches of Earth, where the people that mean something, and Wayne Violator Mabry is there. He's in the Hall of Fame. His opinion means something. Andrew Smith. Hey, Andrew, thank you. Why is David Carr is rich? He has money, so life is not the issue. I don't know, Andrew. You can still be a dick. Klutz for Caleb. I like that, man. What pick you Raiders at number 7? I would draft a young quarterback and hope he's a stud. No, yeah, you can draft a quarterback, not with the number 7 pick, Lance. No. Boy, I'm reading all these comments. It was clearly time to move on from Derek Carr. I agree. He couldn't get it done with amazing wide receiver, running back, and tight end. Thank you. True. I love Mac Nation. Should know Mac is not the same, just like true. I wasn't really worried about Mac going to, otherwise known as 50 Who, going to the Chargers. The other way, Will and Wayne, you on YouTube, right? Get a life. That's all. Don't get mad. Get your facts straight. Okay. I don't know what the banter. I'm sorry, Andrew. I don't know what the banner is. Now David's on a Raiders smear, and he is on a smear campaign. That's true. Raider Way, subscribe. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Doug is my boy up in York, Pennsylvania. I don't blame Carr for anything he might say or do, but he will let his play talk next year. That's true, and I have no problem with that. I would love Williams, but it ain't happening. I would love Rose back. For those that don't know, Ed Winchell was on the Titanic, and the Rose he speaks of is it's not Kate Blanchett. It's Kate Winslet. I had the wrong Kate. Ed Winchell is the Jack. He's the Jack. And the Rose he wants back is Kate Winslet. That's the Rose he wants. Just so everybody knows. Hey, thank you there, Jack. And salute. Thank you right away. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm retired, foo. Go to keep it civil. Keep it civil. If Raiders sign retire, Andrew, be nice. I see this. Don't make me turn this car around. G Mike says rip David Crosby as well. Violator didn't see you, my brother. Great show last night. Okay. Okay, Darren, the Chiefs fan. So, Cap, you have to look at what is out there. Rodgers and Brady's are top. Yeah, but I don't want Rodgers because you have to give up too much for him. Draft picks are iffy. I get it. Going to be a tough year to find a quarterback. Who would you pick? Hooker, round 3. The kid from Stanford, round 3. And there are others. And I don't even know their names. Because you know why, Darren? I haven't looked yet. But everybody is so enamored with Will Levis and Bryce Howard and Stroud and Richardson. Richardson could throw a football a country mile, but you don't know where it's going. If he has to win Super Bowl next season, do you think we will be out of here? Well, he's going to go through the whole year. He's going to go through the whole year. How do you guys feel about Josh Allen screwing this team up one by one and Mark Davis? Well, I mean, it's something we live with. Like when JD1 was on here, like how do we live with it? We live with it because we're Raiders fans. There was room on that damn door. Thank you, Matt. And Ed Winchell survived. People don't know he was Jack. There was room on the door, and Rose wouldn't let him on. And by the way, and I saw this on was it NBC the other day? They're going to have a special. James Cameron is going to go out, and they're going to do the debate. Could Jack have gotten on the door, and would it have stayed buoyant? Kate Winslet has said he could have gotten on the board or the door, but it wouldn't have been floating. I don't know. Hey, Dave, good to see you as well. What up to you as well? Remember, please share. And thank you. Like I said, to Lance Dominguez, who's a Packers fan still in here. We got the Bird in here from Georgia Bird. Taking Hooker in the third would work. Thank you, Matt Marinovich. There's always options. I agree. Here are my picks for this weekend. Jags, Bills, Cowgirls, Giants. Take care. Andrew, thank you for those. And those are decent picks. I can't wait if the Jags beat the Chiefs. I would love that. Because this way I can do my Goonie Goo Goo dance on Wild Wild West 2 weeks in a row. It's going to take effort, though. But it can be done. Chiefs, and Darren Ray, I'm not saying this because you're a Chiefs fan. The Chiefs are all smug, and they're already making plans for Arizona. You know that. Levis and Richardson have the signs of owning Armtown would be more durable than Stroud or Young. Agreed. I don't want Young. He's going to get broken in half. Sid Hooker. I agree. How about Bo in the third? Hooker a round or two behind. Who's Bo? Yeah, see that right away. Thank you. Flashbacks with Richardson and Jabustas. Top project big won't pan out. I think you have to make a big move, grab Brady Rodgers, and draft the belt. It's a difference making an order. That's what I agree. I didn't say it to piss you off. I just said it that Mr. Smug. Oh, I'm caught up. Good. I'm caught up now. It took me a while to get caught up. Please, if you like what you see, hit the link, like, and share. Please. We're going to have fun tonight. Bo Nix. Oh, Bo. Okay. That's why I said it's B-O. Just like Bo Jackson. Bo Nixon from Oregon wouldn't be a bad pick. He wouldn't be a bad pick. And Darren, thank you for the laughs. Okay. So without saying anything else, we are going to be joined by Black Thanos. Let me move over here so people can see my. Give me a mic check there, Black Thanos. What you got tonight, brother?
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hope the reception's better than last time.
Yeah, it's a lot better there, shipmate. You were like underwater in an aquarium gurgling last time. It's a lot better. Yeah, whatever you're doing, do it from this way all the time.
Well, I noticed with some of the other callers, with Demon King and a few other folks, it was like an unusual echo I don't typically hear on your show.
What
So
was
I
it coming out of my show?
like some of the callers that followed me that night, I could hear like watching me through YouTube, I could hear like a distant echo that I never really heard before. But
And yeah,
sometimes
yeah, and I didn't put on because and I will say this for Wild Wild West, they said that I had a buzz, and I tell you that there is a decibel level, and I don't know where it is that I can't hear it. Literally, I can't hear a decibel level between X and Y, and I don't know what it is, but I think that was the buzz was that, and I couldn't hear it, so they put me on mute unless I was talking, and I'm sorry, it's like if there is a buzz. I did take my big speakers off, and I just put it on like the mini speakers from the what do you call it, the monitor,
right.
and I went from there. So I try to make it better than that. Okay, so yeah, but hey, you're good, brother. What go on?
Great. Anyway, addressing the elephant in the room.
Hey,
Um,
hey, 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 hey! I've lost a pound.
you still got that quick wit, huh? You're
I'm
regular
trying.
Henny Youngman, huh?
Hey, take
But
my wife, please. There you go. There you go. There you go.
right. But seriously though, I'm well documented on record over the years of my opinion of number 12. I've literally had to suffer living in the tri-state area, just being down the road from Boston, and people who commute between Boston and New York, seeing the Brady jerseys. I might as well live in New England or Boston. The last,
Hey, Thanos, your phone is moving away from your lips. So try to make it where you had it right up at the very beginning.
oh wow, okay. I don't know what's going on. It is raining here, so I don't know if that has anything to do with the reception. We got very bad rain here in New York.
Yeah, okay. But you're good now. I try to keep it right there.
Okay. So for forever, my motto has ever always been my favorite teams are the Raiders and whoever is playing the Patriots. I've put that out there many, many times. However, I do come to the grim realization that this is probably going to happen. And to be honest, it could be a lot worse. And I think that it's accelerated because the Super Bowl being in Vegas next year.
Mm-hmm.
They, or Mark Davis specifically, don't want to risk losing that mega marketing cash cow of the Super Bowl being right there in his backyard in that $2 billion stadium. Honestly, of all the options, whether it's a rookie or some of these other free agents, Brady really gives you the best chance because he's won more Super Bowls than anyone else. And some of us laugh and say, oh, he's done, he's finished. Keep in mind, the former quarterback of his best year ever was 4,800 yards. This year, old man Brady threw for 4,700. So his worst year, or a terrible Brady year, is 100 yards less than Carr's very best year. And he threw for 4 touchdowns, despite losing his main wide receiver to that ACL for most of the year. No running game for him, and 3 started out of his O-line. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Hey,
And
Thanos, you're. It's horrible again. I'm sorry.
oh damn, I'm sorry, Cap. I guess I'll catch you on another. I'll catch you on the rebound. I don't know what it is in the last few calls, but I'm not gonna put the audio section.
Yeah, it's like you when you stop. Well, it also might be when because you go a mile a minute, and then as soon as you go a mile a minute, it gets garbled. But it's like it's short staccato elocution might work. I don't know, but yeah, I mean we got and it was unfortunate because I know you were making some damn good points about this guy's best year is better than Derek Dallas's car. What you know, and I knew you were going to throw in Derek Dallas' car somewhere, but I couldn't hear it, and I apologize because I'm waiting on that views.
Yes, I mainly said this past year Brady threw for 4,700 yards.
There you go.
And Carr's best year ever is 4,800 yards.
Right.
Brady's done that minus one of his wide receivers who was out most of the year. No run game whatsoever. And 3 offensive linemen who are hurt, including 2 Pro Bowl guards. So we can do a lot worse than the winningest quarterback in Super Bowl history.
Yeah.
And given where the Super Bowl is next year, in terms of business and marketing, it makes perfect sense. I don't necessarily I would put him on because he gives us a better chance of coming.
Yeah, we lost, man. I heard marketing and Mark Davis, and that's and I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I can't hear it.
Okay, we'll talk again soon, though, Kat.
Yeah. It's always a pleasure, partner. You take care of yourself, and thanks for coming in as always. Thanks for being here. All right, that was Black Thanos. And Black Thanos does work in the bowels of hell. He's a bus driver. Thanos, in the comment section, are you a Ralph Cramden or are you a Pelham 182? Is it 182? Like the taking a Pelham whatever the Pelham was. Pelham 123, 182. Maybe 182 was well, I know 187 is a killing. Mundungus, good to see you. Anna Diaz is back. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Mundungus. Ramsey would be awesome. No way party paying that contract. Well, we got to do something. And I agree with that on Payne. Hey, Mundungus is a Donkey fan. Excuse me, hang on a second. I got a cough. I've had this cough since COVID. Like right after, we didn't have COVID. I had COVID right after the Hall of Fame game. And I've still had it. It's gotten worse. It's gotten better. And good night to Jay Goulet. Thank you for that. The Peacemaker is out. Take care, sweetheart. Get some rest. But Mundungus, I'm going back at you. Okay, I'm going back at you. By the way, I said like this, share it up. I want people coming in here. We had Thanos come in here, but we couldn't hear him. Captain, great show. Thank you. Will Fletcher Cox want more given Philly's playoff run? He makes 14 a year. I want an impact guy indeed to pair with Crosby. TB12 can't do it alone. Agreed. But see, if you want, I'd rather have Hargrave. Or Hargrove, because they're both out of Philly. And Anna says, yeah, I've had it. I've had it since COVID. I can't get rid of it. Jason Dean Hunter, thank you there, shipmate. Good to see you as well. You can come in. Underground in the bowels of the metropolis. Underground. So he's not Ralph Cramden. No, sir, he's not Ralph Cramden. He is taking Pelham 123, I think. Don't mess with Black Thanos. Always took less to have a great deal. And as long as he does that here, because here's the options. Like, I mean, I hate Tom Brady. Hate him. But of all the options on a 1 or 2 year deal, and I can't believe I'm saying this, he's the best option. We're going to be joined by Jason Dean in a minute. What's up, Cap? So what do you want as the 2023 quarterback? I missed that. Thanks, McGrader. We're getting to that. This is the discussion. That's why I'm having the show. And McGrader 5150, come on in. Brady 15-18, and that's I would take that because as long as it's not 25. We are joined by Raider Damon King. Look at that smile, man. I mean, it brings joy and sunshine to the world, man. It's awesome.
I hope so.
Yeah, you're good, man. What's that yellow shirt, man? That's bright. That is a bright shirt.
This is a Colt 45 shirt that Jeff Spicoli wore in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes, he did. He said, well, if it's like if you're here and I'm here, isn't that our time, Mr. Hand? You're right, Mr. Jeff. Spicoli. It is you are absolutely right. It is our time. And then here, Jimmy, Sarah, Bobby, come on up and get some of this wonderful pizza.
That's awesome, Cap. That's great. How you doing today?
With the little phone, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm doing the show, and then I can go to sleep, man.
Yeah. So I know what's on everybody's mind. The quarterback situation. And I see a lot of different ones. I can say this with the utmost confidence that we are not trading for Lamar Jackson.
Wait. No. We don't have to trade for him. Because
we're not. No. Too much money.
Okay. It's not a trade. He is a free agent, and they can franchise him.
Yeah.
They can franchise him, but it's too much money. And we're not going to trade for Aaron Rodgers either.
No, Lamar Jackson ain't going nowhere. They fired Greg Roman. Well, mutual separation, we'll say.
Go back again because Lamar Jackson ain't going anywhere. And
no,
you froze.
Oh, okay. Like I said, it was a mutual separation between Greg Roman and the Baltimore Ravens today. So he's out as the OC.
Yes.
So, and but I saw a couple things about with Tom Brady and the money. I think he'll take. I think the lowest he's going to take is probably. Well, let me say the highest, probably 20, maybe 2 years. I don't think maybe 15, 20, because he's going to want guys there. And with our draft pick, our first pick, unless CJ Stroud falls there, I don't feel too confident about him. I mean, I know he looked great against Georgia and blah, 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 and blah, 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 all that other good, happy horse poop. But, yeah, with our first pick, we should be drafting defense because I see a lot about the Gronkowski kid from Northwestern, the offensive tackle.
Yeah.
He's got very short arms. He is going to be a very good guard in the NFL.
Yeah, kind of like a Robert Gallery issue.
Yeah, kind of like Gallery. But I think Gronkowski is under 6'5". I think he's only like 6'3". He's short for a tackle. Those tackles are big nowadays. I mean, the kid from Ohio State, he's like 6'6". Paris Johnson Jr., he's a big boy. But we can also get a very good tackle in the lower rounds. Darnell Wright or Darrell Wright, if I'm saying it right, from Tennessee. He's a very good tackle. There's a kid from Duke that's a very good tackle. And, he went to Duke. Go Duke. He's got a brain. So, about that.
Well, at least he's smart and he can pick up McDaniels' playbook.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would like to keep Illuminor, but only as a swing tackle. I don't want him starting no more. He's like, I think, the third or fourth most penalized offensive lineman in the NFL last year, maybe third or fourth. I think his penalties were accepted the most. I think he had 11. I'm pretty sure it was said 11, I think. But yeah, our first pick I know I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash, but I'm thinking corner unless we do sign Marcus Peters and Jalen Ramsey. But if not, I like Trenton Simpson from Clemson, the linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody has checked, go check him out. He's good. I know a lot of people talk about Noah Sewell from Oregon. I also like Jack Campbell from Iowa, which would be like a third rounder possibly.
Mm-hmm.
I like the big defensive tackle from USC, Tui. I think his first name might be, but I think he's a poly because he's a big boy. He a big boy.
Polynesian man. Walk up.
Yeah. He a big oos. He a big oos. Right. But I think we need a star on our defensive line other than Max. We need a star at linebacker, and we need a star at our secondary. Those three, we need to shore up the defense and then just fill in pieces with fillers. We can get guys that can rotate. I would like to re-sign Andrew Billings. I think Andrew Billings played well. He didn't play terrible. I think he played well.
I think he played better than Bilal Nichols.
Yeah, I do too. I think we can cut Bilal Nichols or restructure and save a little bit of money. Save just a little bit. I don't want to throw the world at Daron Payne. I mean, I know he's good, but if we give him a huge contract, we're not going to be able to help out. But I like Tremaine Edmonds from Buffalo, the middle linebacker. I like him. He can cover. He's got length. He can tackle, and he's got very good instincts. If he gets out of the building, then I think he could be someone that should be on our radar.
I like Edmonds too. And you know what? I didn't even have to say it because I knew somebody would, and Sharif beat me to the punch.
Come on, Reeve. Simpson's good. He's good, man. Trenton Simpson is good, bro.
I think Cleve Farrell played a lot better than people give him credit for. But Mullins and Simpson and
but look at Hunter.
Who?
Hunter Renfrow.
Oh, Hunter, yeah. But that's five Clemson players, and you only want other than Hunter, because Hunter plays well. Cleve Farrell played above average, not great.
There's also another linebacker. Now I know most of y'all are this. You're all fight on. I get it. Whatever. Look at Dorian Williams. I think that's his name, the linebacker from Tulane.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're digging deep if you're going Tulane, man. And by the way, like I said, hopefully, and I'm going to put you on the spot. I'll put you on the spot, Jason. Hopefully this year, Jason Dean Hunter will come in for a draft show, and we'll have this fun because you know what? He's doing all the work. I don't have to do anything but put him on. I admit it, man. I got him to do the work, and he loves doing it, and that's what makes it better is he loves doing it.
Yes, college football. I love college football, and I watch mostly all year. A lot of my family up in PA, shout out to my Pennsylvania family, they watch a lot of college football. My brother's a big college guy, and he watches everybody. They're Penn Staters, but they watch everybody. And there's a few other guys. I know this is probably going to get, oh my God, I'll probably get unfriended for a couple of these. But couple quarterbacks in the draft. One to look at is Tanner McKee from Stanford.
Yes, that's the kid I was talking about. The Mormon, 25. He's like 6'6". He's got the big body. He can run and he can throw. And I'm like, why not? Why not?
There's another one. I forget his name, but he plays for Houston. Check him out, the quarterback for Houston. Hey, Raider Tex, what's up, my dude? And one more. He's from that college out there in California. No. He's a
Oh, not
Bulldog. He's a Fresno State Bulldog. His name
oh,
is
he's a
Jake
bulldog. Okay.
Hayner. Jake Hayner. Check him out.
You know what? I don't think. And here's the thing. I really don't think the Raiders will draft a quarterback from Fresno State just because. Just
You're
because
probably
it's
right.
Fresno State, because it
They might
leads.
do Stanford.
Yeah, Stanford, yeah, but not Fresno State. Only because it'd be like to the whole nation that is the car lovers. It would be like our quarterback is from Fresno State, but
Yeah.
I don't think
And
it's too.
and if by any chance, by the grace of God, that Isaiah Foskey falls to the second round and we don't jump on him, there is a problem. Because Isaiah Foskey is he's a dude. He's got that dog. All right.
Okay. Who? I'm sorry, Jay. Enlighten me. Who's Isaiah Foskey?
Oh, Isaiah Foskey plays for the greatest team in college football.
Oh, okay. Well, so he's from Notre Dame, but what position does he play? I mean, come on.
He plays defensive end.
When you say that, I'm like, he plays for Notre Dame. Okay, but who?
He plays defensive end. Strong, real strong hands. He's a fighter, which means that he's got great hands and he can fight off a block. Strong upper body, strong lower body. He broke the Notre Dame career record of sacks this year, and that's huge. Okay. And because who had that record? A former Raider, former Giant, Justin Tuck. Mm-hmm. But he's very smart. He's got instincts. I don't think he's getting out of the first round because he is that good of a talent. Mm-hmm. And there's a few others that I still got to do a little bit more homework on. Like I just been looking at defense mostly. Like I said, I like Jack Campbell from Iowa. He's here in the third round.
Yeah, people were telling me, and I can't remember who it was, but they mentioned him in round 2 as the linebacker. He's a linebacker. I remember the name now. So my short term, or not quite long term, but not quite short term, Jack Campbell's in that the linebacker. I don't remember where he plays, but I remember the name.
Real long. He's got long arms, huge wingspan, and he can move a little bit. I mean, he's not Devin White, he's not him. But if we can bring in Levante David, he's going to be a free agent.
Well, they were looking at him a couple of years ago when he was a free agent, and the Bucs re-signed him. I wouldn't mind Levante David. He's a good player.
Me either. Let him come in. Let's get another outside linebacker. We can bring Dorian Williams. We can put him at the outside linebacker. Jack Hanna, go Irish, my dude. But we could bring Dorian Williams in, and you never know, Cap. 52 might be back.
Okay, and what's the contract situation on him?
I think they're going to cut him because I don't think I think they think that he lost it because, I mean, honestly, I think that team underachieved so much, just as much as us, maybe a little bit more than us, because they had it all set. They had it set up for them. They did. They were set in all these positions, their defense, their offense. They were looking, Ed, they're looking at Wilson too because he's a freak. But see, what scares me about Wilson is he's going to be off the charts at the combine. I don't want another Mike Mamula. I don't want another Noah Spence. I don't want that, like a combine warrior where they train just for the combine to get that big contract and then don't do crap.
Yeah. Okay. And again, I don't need a Mike Mamula. I don't need a what was the name of the kid that played in the Packers, picked him up, like the biggest bust other than Jamarcus.
Tony Mandarich.
Yeah, I don't want, and there's also the kid from Ohio State that was
Spence.
No. I'm talking before Spence. He was a couple years.
Oh, Vernon Golston.
Thank you, Vernon Golston. I don't want these guys. I don't want guys.
No, that's what I mean. A lot of these kids are just training for the combine because they're trying to make that money. Hey, get your bag. That's what you got to do. Get your bag. But it makes me nervous about those combine warriors because, I mean, Terrell Wilson, don't get me wrong, he is a dog. But Texas Tech, who's in that conference? Anyone? You know, like some of those guys that play on those certain teams that they just look great against. Like once in a while, you get a Khalil Mack out of Buffalo. You know, once in a while, you get a Max Crosby out of Eastern Michigan. Let's see who else. Like you get these guys that came from these small schools that they say, oh, they don't play good competition. Like look at Josh Allen, came from Wyoming. They said he don't have no good competition. What's he, top 3 in the league right now in quarterback? Top 3?
Definitely top 5, if not. I mean, if you're going to say he's not top 3, he's definitely top 5.
Yeah, so you got some of these guys that come from these schools that just ball out. They ball out. Like Khalil Mack, I think, got on the radar the most when they played Ohio State, and he single-handedly almost beat Ohio State by himself, you know? So, and Max was just productive all the time. I mean, I loved seeing him play. I didn't think we would take him. I didn't think he would be there, tell you the truth. But, like, you know of him. If you watch college football, you know who he was, you know? He was no slouch. He was no scrub.
Now I'm gonna throw this at you before, but this is gonna be your out the door question. Okay.
Okay.
Graham is coaching the Senior Bowl.
I love it.
Right. So
I was gonna say,
if he doesn't know and get the skinny on those guys and bring it back, then it was a wasted opportunity for him at the Senior Bowl. And
Captain,
I don't think well.
I don't believe in the I need my guys answer. I need my guys in there because you see all these other. That's right, Raider Way, the University of Mars, Big Otis, number 60. That's what I like to see. But you see all these other coaches that have success. Okay, Wink Martindale went to the Giants. He didn't need his guys. And the Giants are playing the Eagles in the second round of the playoffs. You know, they beat an 11-3 Minnesota team. Brian Daboll, the head coach, he didn't need his guys. He's stuck with Danny Dimes, and look at what that kid's doing now. He's going to get himself a $25, $30 million contract when everybody said he was a bum.
Right, you know, it to me, it is the Bear Bryant analogy. He can take his'n and beat urine, and he can beat urine, or he can take urine and beat his'n. It's coaching and getting the most out of the players, and that's
you coach. That's why you're a coach. You coach these guys up. You don't need your guys. Maybe you bring in one guy to teach them verbiage, teach them like the wording. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got good guys. We got a few dogs on that defense. We get a few more, we can easily be top 20. Me personally, I think Max, of course, he got snubbed, but I think Nate Hobbs had kind of a bad year after he came back from the hand injury, but he had to play on the outside. That's not his thing. Nate Hobbs don't belong on the outside. He's a slot guy, right? Yeah. We need to bring in another corner. I liked Rock. I think we should re-sign Rock, but I think we should either sign Marcus Peters or Jalen Ramsey. I really do.
Yeah, I agree with that. Peters from Oakland and would be playing for like his team, the Raiders. Ramsey wanted to be a Raider. It depends upon how much it takes. Because remember, you're giving capital to the Chargers. So you're helping them by getting rid of a guy that, it's going to take a lot. And trust me, they're going to bleed us for what they want.
We'd be giving them to the Rams because Ramsey plays for the Rams.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
but
good.
You know what? The Rams, here's one thing I saw. The Rams need draft picks. Mm-hmm. So if we give them, maybe we get another third, because we have 3 fifth-round draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe give them a fifth, and we'll take them. Maybe they'll do that because they think that he don't have it no more. That'd be
I
nice.
think a change of venue will do him well.
I think so too, especially playing for the Raiders. Who doesn't want to wear that silver and black? Now, I know a lot of people are against it. I know nobody wants him there, but we're in a win now mode. That's what's happening now. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't like him. I haven't liked him ever since college. He played for Michigan. I'm a Notre Dame fan. Y'all know that I hate Michigan. So I've hated Tom Brady from jump. But if he's going to come in and help us win, I don't care who comes in. We all cheered for Jerry Rice when he came from the Niners, didn't we? Y'all wore his jersey. Y'all cheered for Warren Sapp the year after they beat us in the Super Bowl.
And I still got his jersey. I haven't burned it yet, but I have. And by the way, Bolt Brothers, come on! I want to hear from Bolt Brothers if you got some time. Come into the show, Bolt Brothers. I came on your show. You come on mine if you got time. Hey, Jason, again, I need to put you on the spot, but hopefully we'll have a draft show with you because again, you do all the work and I give you all the credit. I don't mind giving credit where credit is due. It's a great show.
I appreciate it.
Jason Dean Hunter knows his stuff.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Captain. I do. I'll go through some stuff. We'll work on it. We'll talk about it. And Raider Nation, love yous all. Listen, don't let this Brady stuff divide us as a nation. We all love the same team. We all want to win. Don't let this divide us. Don't stop being friends or talking to people because they cheer for this guy or don't cheer for this guy. Remember, it's all about the shield and it's all about winning. It's not about one player. And with that, Raider Nation, Demon King out.
Demon King, Jason. Hey, gotta have a steak sometime, brother. You know what? It's a steak dinner with Demon King, man. That's what I can't wait. I'm gonna bring it back up. Bolt Brothers. I'm doing fine. And don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, Bolt Brothers. I picked the Jaguars on the Wild Wild West. Wrong show. I picked all 6 winners last weekend. I picked the Jaguars because they were the ascending team. Now, granted, at the time, at halftime, I was like, man, that was a crappy pick. But it came back. And Bolt Brothers also said that my son was there, who is the Chargers fan. I'm going to say Chargers fan. No, I wish it was a parlay. I mean, it was just, this is who I picked. If I would have made it on a parlay, I wouldn't be here. I'll be a lot richer. Because I live in Florida. I couldn't get out for the parlay. I should have had somebody do it for me, though. I think maybe next year I will. Yeah, steak. Jason Dean. I can't wait to do steak with Jason Dean Hunter. Can't wait. Oh, by the way, Jason, I went to a place and there's got to be, it's Delmonico's. So I went over in Orlando, right? The Delmonico's, it was this, I'm not lying, it was this big. It was falling off the plate. And then I had the side of the fettuccine. It's an Italian steak place. Cool. Italian steak place. Let's find something like that, because I want to enjoy a good meal with you. I want to enjoy a good meal with you. Oh no, you didn't. How much you make on that parlay? I wish I did. You're going to be a lot richer soon, my brother. Thank you, there, Ed. Wait. Let me make sure. There. This, I make sure you can see the fingers are crossed. Fingers crossed. Bolt Brothers, if you can, I'm going to put the link up one more. And again, you know how to do this. You know how to do this. Bolt Brothers or whoever else, John Copeland, Raider Way, hit the link. Come on into the show. I'd like to hear from Bolt Brothers because we'll talk about the Chargers and no one like what we're right, what we're wrong. We were talking about Khalil Mack, a.k.a. 50 Who. Maybe you can shed some insight into that. Needs to be some sort of team rule. Something you want your jersey displayed. You don't take cheap shots. There's a difference between critiques and piling on. You want your jersey. You want your jersey displayed. Okay. What's that about, John? I don't get that. School me. School me. I don't get that. We are 1 hour and Sap and Moss. Got it. Okay. I still have my the Moss jersey. I took the nameplate off of the one. It says Big Raider J on it. I got to get it changed to Captain Jack. And then the Moss white, which is the elite, like the $300 jerseys, the white one still says Moss. I still have Sap jerseys. It's the cheapy ones, it's all the spray paint type thing. I even have I'm pretty sure I got a Jamarcus Russell jersey, and I think I might have an Aaron Brooks jersey. I don't get rid of them because they're Raider jerseys. You can always take the nameplate off. You can put something over the top of it. We are 1 hour and almost 20 minutes into the show. And we started this show by saying, if Tom Brady doesn't come here, what's the backup plan? What's the backup plan? And having said that, I firmly believe you got to have a backup plan, because if Brady doesn't come here, and again, I don't like Brady, but I think of the plans out there of going with a quarterback that knows the system. If you're going to get the best quarterback, and I can't stand it, I'm saying it, but he is the best quarterback of that system. His arm doesn't really work anymore, but maybe, and here's the other thing that people don't really think about, is maybe they'll start giving him the Brady rules again. Remember when he went to Tampa Bay or Tampon Bay or Fake Pirate Land, and he got all the rules his way, just like he had it in New England, and all of the officials bent over backwards for him, and he got him to a Super Bowl and he won, right? Could it be the same way? Could it be the same way? The Raiders are hosting the Super Bowl this time next year, and Brady comes in? I don't know. I don't want Teddy Bridgewater. You got a C.O. Moore jersey? Top that. Yeah, but C.O. wasn't bad. Top that? Okay. I have and I got it off of eBay. I got a Mike Siani jersey, number 49. Mike Siani. There's the top. I don't know if that tops that. Bridgewater has a lot of would be a backup plan, but he doesn't know the system. That's why I said bring in Jacoby Brissett. Hey, there's my boy, Ref Guru, NFL Nation Live. Make sure you are watching NFL Nation Live. Go to that YouTube channel. Go to that YouTube channel, NFL Nation Live. Subscribe to it. We do a show, and I'll say we, it's his program that he pushes from his channel, and I get it on my channel. But we do a show, NFL Nation Live, every Wednesday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific. Subscribe to NFL Nation Live. And the reason why I say that is you always want to know what's up with the zebras. What's up with the zebras, right? He tells you what's up with the zebras. He gave a dissertation of who, in case you missed it, I ain't going to say who he said because it was just last night, but he told his opinion, his view, his guess on who will be the Super Bowl referee this year. And I agree with him. I agree with it. Go to NFL Nation Live, subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to that channel. Got over 150 jerseys? Wow. Got more than I do. Dorsett 33. Is it a Dallas 33 or is it a Pitt? Matt Marinovich, who knows a thing about quarterbacks. Hate to say this, but Tommy Boy still the third best quarterback and only knows the system has a home in Vegas. Mark is forcing this. Mark is shoving it down our throats. Mark is shoving it down, and I don't care anymore. I don't like the guy, but you know what? Come here and he better win. That's all I say. And Jason Dean to Sharif's about Jesse Bates from Cincy. And we're going to talk about free agency. That's one of the things we're going to talk about because there's really nothing else to talk about soon. Because here's what we're going to be talking about until mid-February, right? The playoff teams, the Super Bowl. We ain't talking about the Pro Bowl. I mean, I'm not to be an a-hole, but if you give me a phone call after the excuse me, pardon me, after the Pro Bowl, and you want to talk about the Pro Bowl, I'll do. If you're here, I will hit click. The Pro Bowl, when they're playing flag football, and you want to talk about that, you could do that in the comments. Get out of here about the Pro Bowl. Come on. But there it is again, NFL Nation Live. Make sure you're subscribed to Ref Guru and the show on Wednesday. Go to his channel. Subscribe. Good content. And we'll figure out, we'll be doing things. And I will have to, could do worse. That's good. But hit the link and see here's what Ref says. Said earlier, the Patriot Way was copied from the old Raiders, so we're just resuming a culture that is ours anyway. I like that. And espouse on that. I agree with that, by the way. We're not copying them. They copied us the first time. And it, like I said, the Patriot Way, aka the new Raider Way, is actually the old Raider Way. No, you don't have to be an idiot to go to the Pro Bowl. No, you still get paid. Are you talking about fans? Yeah. If you're talking about fans, yeah. The reason why you go, and this is why you go to the Pro Bowl, you go to the Pro Bowl to get autographs from the players. That's the only reason why you go. That's why you go to the Pro Bowl. And they ask me, are you going to the Pro Bowl this year? I'm like, no. Because who's at the Pro Bowl that are Raiders that I want their autographs? Well, okay, Crosby, yeah. Jacobs, yes. Am I missing somebody? Carlson, right? I already have a Crosby jersey. I got 2 Jacobs jerseys and helmets. And actually, what? Can you see it? First off, by the way, this is a something just fell. Did you hear that little click? Let's see, something just fell again. Oh, it's buttons. Okay. See, if you look past the NFL alumni football, which is it's still in the wrap too. If you still look past that, back there behind the helmet, that's a Josh Jacobs football, along with some Josh Jacobs cards. I'll put this over here for right now. I'll go back. Okay. Oh, Devontae Adams. Of course. Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Hi! I'm glad he came aboard.
Hey, what's up, Jack? How you doing?
I am good, sir. I am very good. And for those that don't know, please, sir, I'm not even moving the camera. You
No,
put
yeah,
yourself
yeah, that was me.
so
That was
you
me.
don't have to see
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
How you doing?
doing
Introduce
good.
yourself, sir.
Doing good. Yeah, my name's Kyle. I'm with the Bolt Bros. We talk about the LA Chargers and all things that suck.
Including Trixie and Lawanda and Sophia, a couple other Latinas, a couple other Filipinas, things that suck. But those things suck good.
Yeah.
Talk to me about things that don't suck so well.
Yeah, man. Being that Jaguars game was pretty dang rough. I mean, It was great. It was great for a full first half for us, but obviously just everything flipped the switch, and then all hell broke loose. Which I'm sure you guys can relate to because that happened to you guys like what 3 times this whole season or something. Where like
it happened more than that. It happened about 5 or 6 times. Oh. But here, this is where you're gonna get a zing. I get a zing on you.
Yeah,
right?
For sure. Let's do it.
The Raiders never blew a 27-point lead. Not a 27-point lead.
Yeah.
Oh no, they blew a 20-point lead at most.
Yeah.
They blew a 20-point lead, not a 27-point lead. I'm just saying. And thank you for taking that off our plate. So we don't have to say who had the biggest lead blown this year.
Well, no, it wasn't us either. It was the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the AFC West.
Yeah. Okay, in the AFC West. Okay, yeah, I'll get you there. Yeah.
Okay. At least we could say that.
Yeah, at least we could say that. Yeah. But no, man, it was it's been kind of an adjustment week this way. I mean, it took me just 48 hours to fully just completely whatever, just underneath the bridge. Just move forward. Let's just keep talking about what's coming next.
Yeah. And let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
What is now? I see that that they're keeping Staley, and and the only reason why that they, in my estimation, tell me if I'm wrong, is that Spanos is a cheap mofo.
Yes, I mean that's a big part of it. We have no love lost for Spanos because of how much he just is cheap when it comes to coaches, for sure. I mean, I really think, honestly, the reason why they actually fired Marty Schottenheimer all the way back in 2008, I believe it was, is because he wanted a bigger contract. And so they're like, no, we're not going to pay you. So they just let him walk. And that was after a 14-2 season, and it just made no sense to the fans. But yeah, the keeping Staley is, kind of a silly move because, I mean, you called it too. That you said that when we first interviewed you, like that what I said, that Staley's dangerous for the team, and I honestly a lot of times I think you're right. I mean, because he makes some really dodo freaking calls, and it's like, well, I get this. This is what we got, though, So what do we
And the one thing that I was very happy about, and again, this is it's a personal jab, is you could have gotten rid of him, and then you could have gotten a real coach.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, no, keep Staley. Keep Staley.
Yeah.
Keep Staley.
But we are keeping him.
And you are. But the one thing I can say this is that you got rid of the problem, in my estimation, and that was Lombardi.
Yeah, Lombardi was a real problem for the team. Like it was very evident with how he was just using Justin Herbert, just nothing but dink and dunk passes. Like I think of the entire Jaguars game, he only threw one completion past 15 yards. One.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. The guy has a standing 62-yard pass. Like, when he was doing the testings and stuff.
Yeah.
Use that dang arm strength, man. Holy smokes. It doesn't make any sense that they don't throw the ball deeper, like past 20 yards more. Like the problem is too. Lombardi always says, "Oh well, we don't have speedy wide receivers." Well, we got
Oh
great.
crap!
Yeah, it's such bull crap. You don't need to have a speedy wide receiver to get past 20 yards. You just gotta design a play that can make them open. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Now, it's early. It's early, but who do you like that the Chargers might pick up as OC?
yeah, I think
I
a
know it's
lot.
early. I know it's early.
Yeah, it's pretty early, but I think we're kind of working together to actually kind of talk about who we want for our OC. I think we really do like Frank Reich a lot from the Colts. If he's willing to take an OC job
I
again.
think he would. I
Yeah.
think he would because he wants to go to an organization
Right.
that can win. And I
Yeah.
think that I mean the Chargers. Yeah, I mean, I always poo-poo like the Chargers haven't made the playoffs. No, it was 4 years, but still, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it could be worse, sure. And the also other guy that I like a lot too is the Ravens guy who just left. Oh shoot, what is
Greg
it?
Roman?
Yeah, Greg Roman. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
dude, you can have him.
yeah. Oh, you don't like him?
No, he sucks. He
Hey,
sucks.
well that
Hey,
would be good for you guys though, right?
Yeah, I see. Go get Greg Roman. Yay! Go get Greg Roman. Well, I mean, okay, let me rephrase. It depends upon the scheme and the players because Roman was okay in San Francisco.
Mhm.
And look it up a couple years ago when he was with the Niners and he was a decent OC with the Niners, but I don't remember who his personnel was. But he parlayed that to the various jobs that he has. But overall, I would say he sucks.
Okay. All right. Well,
I
yeah,
would
that's fair.
say he sucks.
I mean, yeah, like I think you're probably right that wait, it's not Greg Roman. Yeah, he is the guy. Okay, sorry. I thought it was someone else with the way
What about Byron Leftwich?
No. Not
Get Byron Leftwich!
not a chance. Not a chance. Honestly, like we were looking at his stats a lot too, and we were like, dude, the only benefactor for him was Bruce Arians. So like, because once Bruce Arians was gone, Brady just kind of fell off a cliff. You know, he was like 18 points a game or whatever. It's like, dude, you can't do that to Tom Brady. Holy smokes, whatever the heck he was play calling, that was not a good idea. So, I mean, hey. I know because I jumped in. You guys were talking about Brady possibly going to the Raiders, and oh Lord, have mercy on us. that would be amazing.
So that actually scurs you a bit. It scurs you.
Oh, of course it does, dude. Tom Brady is like freaking insanely good, you know. But I'll say this though too. I mean, his good years might be behind him, you know. Like because you look at like I think back because the Chargers. Way back in the day, we picked up Johnny Unitas, like in his like end of the years and stuff like that, you know, like, and I'm sure that scared a lot of people too, because at the time he was one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he played for us. He did terrible, and so then that was the end of his career. So,
well, you picked up two over the hill Bubbas. Johnny U was first, and then you went out and picked up Hadel.
Yeah.
See, I'm old. I know these things, man. I know these things.
Well, we had Hadel for a really long time, actually. We had him for about 8 years or so, like that. Or you think about maybe Tobin Rote, like that was the other guy too that we picked up a long time ago. Like we had him for like 3 years, and you know he did pretty well for like the Bills back in the day, I believe, right? So
yeah. But
so,
see, I don't think Hadel was all that in a biscuit. You guys didn't become the team that you became until a certain quarterback from Oregon who hates us. And I can't stand it when he's on the broadcast. Every time. Oh, who's the commentator for the Raiders game? Oh, it's Dan Fouts. And thank God I'm at the game.
You ain't gotta hear him. You ain't gonna hear him talk. Yeah.
The only time I have to listen to him is if I go back and I
watch the highlights or something.
I've seen one game. Okay, no, three. The 3 games that I wasn't at were the games that I watched this year, and I still haven't gone back and watched any of the games. The 3 games I wasn't at, which was Pittsburgh for Christmas Eve, the Rams game, which I'm like, and I was at that game. As far as in TV, I was on the 2 of them for Pittsburgh as well as the Rams game. I was on pregame a picture. So I was at
Nice.
those games, kind of, sort of, but I wasn't at the game, right?
Yeah.
But and then the other game I watched was the Indy game, and those are the only games that I watch. But I don't mind watching it as long as it's not Dan Fouts with the color commentary.
Oh,
And
man.
it's not, and there's another guy. Well, I mean, I'm very particular. There's a lot of Raider haters out there, dude. I'm sorry.
I think Colin Collinsworth is pretty high on the Chargers too, though. You know, I think he always hypes us up pretty good as well. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, Ref Guru says I agree with those comments. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
With Dan Fouts and who there's the Greek guy who's an a-hole, Spiro something or other. He don't like us either.
Right.
And there's an old chief that is a color guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a colored guy. I didn't say colored guy. He is black. It's color commentator.
Yeah.
People got on me about that. Damn, you're racist. No. Color commentary.
Yeah, you know, like
F up, man.
That's just the truth too. Is like, I mean, it's kind of weird that they actually do pull like in like previous like players and stuff like that, because they are going to be very biased. You know, like they're not going to. They are going to actually be like, oh no, the Raiders, blah blah blah, or the Chargers, you know, like this, like, you know, heaven forbid that though, right? I mean, but
God forbid.
Yeah. Yeah, but like it's always funny to see that to me. Like, I mean, obviously, I love watching Dan Fouts no matter what game it is, because he comes at it with the Chargers kind of angle. So I'm like, all right, I don't like this guy. So, and obviously I know and his history. Honestly, I wish I actually was able to see him play. I wasn't. I'm not that old, unfortunately. So
yeah, you missed it. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Going up against, it was like Dan Fouts, and then they had Charlie Joyner.
Mm-hmm.
And they had Kellen Winslow.
Yeah.
They had the real speed guy Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like Louis Kelcher and Fred Dean. See, I got, and oh, by the way, they had two guys that were in San Diego as the sports guys. One was Jim Laslovic was that linebacker, and he was a sports guy in San Diego. And before Seau, and Jim Laslovic used to go to my then fiance's donut shop, because it was right down the street from their studio, and he was hitting on her, and so he's like, so he's kind of doing the Joey tribute, hey, how you doing, right? And it's like, so he's doing that, and he goes like, well, who do you like? He's like, my boyfriend, he's a Raiders fan, because she's Filipino, and it's like. A Raiders fan? Not a Raiders fan. Oh my God! So it's like, So and it's like, hey, Jim Laslovic, you're number one with me, baby. You know? Oh, and Hank Bowers was the other Charger that was doing it. But yeah, it's great, you know, because I love San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I love San Diego as far as the city. It's beautiful climate.
Sure.
Beautiful everything. It sucks because it's in California, and I'm not going to say anything other than that. I'm not going there, but there's a reason why California is losing a lot of people. I'm just saying it.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, I'm with you on that one though. You know, like I'm very conservative, like not super conservative, but I'm semi-conservative, and being semi-conservative out here in California, it makes you basically like, you know, all the way there. You know, like unless you're like all the way that left side, So. Yeah. But I'll say this though too, like,
whereabouts do you live though?
I live in LA. You know, I'm just straight up out here. You know, with the team. So for me, when the team left San Diego for LA, it was bittersweet. I mean, I wanted them to stay out there, of course. Yeah. But I mean, it was a massive business move. And so obviously that was kind of like it was gonna have to happen. I think they increased the value of the team by like $1 billion by just moving. So I mean, Spanos would have been a fool not to do it, to be honest. But I mean, in a lot of ways too, is like, I mean, I love San Diego as well. Like, and I know like a lot of my San Diego, you know, Charger fans, whatever like that, might hate me for saying this, but San Diego is not a winning city. You know, like, I mean, like the Padres have never won. The Clippers were there and they've never won. The Chargers are there, and you know, it's like, hey. Well, you know what? But they're still our team. Like that's just
Now,
it.
now
You know?
technically, they weren't the Clippers when they were in San Diego.
Were they not? I thought they were still. Like I thought that was the name of the team
I,
still.
and maybe and look it up. I might be wrong, but I thought
Yeah.
that they were the San Diego Sails,
Yeah.
and they might have changed the name to the Clippers.
Huh?
But I knew they were the San Diego Sails originally, and
Ah.
then
Okay.
they. So look, hey, you do my job. I'm
I'm looking it
tasking
up.
you.
I'm looking it up.
GPS, man. Google
Yep.
that stuff.
Yeah. I'm looking it up.
Okay, look it up. San
Yeah.
Diego Sails, and then
Yeah.
they moved to LA.
Uh.
They might have been a year as the San Diego Clippers. You might be right about that, but I think they were the Sails before they were the Clippers. Remember, I'm old. I know
Well,
stuff.
yeah, that's good. Like I appreciate that because you could probably let us know about some trivia from like back in the day and stuff too. In fact, I'm working on some stuff like that too, where I'm like, trying to make some things about like the past quarterbacks and like which ones were the best that like not just the people that were great with the Chargers, but like they played for the Chargers and then they went on to actually have even better careers, or they had good careers and showed up later or something like that. So.
By the way, Ref wants you on NFL Nation Live, so make sure that you text
Oh, sure.
me. Yeah, do I got your number?
I think you got my cell. Yeah. And I think I do follow NFL Nation Live on YouTube as well. So hey, I'm 100% happy to do that. I was actually gonna do a show myself, but I was like tonight. But I'm like, you know what? Let's just jump on Jackson and have a
Oh,
chat
so
there.
let me do all the work. I see how it is.
Honestly, I wanted to come in and chat with you instead of
And
actually
I'm
just
glad you did.
yeah. I'm glad I did too. Yeah. So I still haven't figured it out here. San Diego. It's so long ago. What basketball team played for San Diego?
See what comes up. GTS.
Yeah. GTS. That's right.
For those that don't know, that means Google that stuff, and stuff is not. I'm cleaning it up.
Oh no. Okay. It was actually two teams played there.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was San Diego Rockets from 67 to 71. Now the Houston Rockets, yeah, and then the San Diego Clippers from 78 to 84.
It wasn't the Sails? Look up. It doesn't say San Diego Sails?
No, according to Wikipedia, that's the source of everything, right?
Okay. Ron, happy, nice to see you as well. And Rod Gas, Mexico. Shout out. Let me put these on. Ron, thank you for being here. Nice to see you as well. And Raider Gas, shout out from Mexico.
There is the Sails, but that was with the American Basketball Association.
Yeah, see, ABA.
ABA, yes.
Right.
Yeah. From 72 to 75.
I thought that the Rockets, because I remember having a Rockets card. It wasn't Houston because it was the years they had two Rockets, and they said San Diego on one, and it said Houston on the other one.
Right.
These are old basketball cards because they had to differentiate what city they were in.
Yeah.
Okay,
shoot, I guess I might have to start rooting for the Rockets a little bit, just because they got the San Diego roots there.
Well, but not the Houston Rockets because it was.
Well, it was San Diego Rockets too. Like I don't know if they started there, but that's all right.
Right? No. There was two teams. So there were two Rockets teams at the same time.
Oh, got it. Okay, interesting.
Two Rockets teams at the same time. And by the way, because you're from the lower area, I'll even remember this. In 1974, Topps baseball cards had the San Diego Padres baseball card, right?
Yeah.
And then it said Washington National League because they were going to move the Padres to Washington at that time. So they had to put out Washington National League baseball. It's the same card. So you could have like a Norman, I think Fred Norman was the pitcher, right?
Yeah.
You get a Fred Norman baseball card for San Diego Padres, and then you get a Fred Norman Washington National League card. Same thing for Willie McCovey, and I have both of those, Washington National League and then the San Diego Padres. Again, I'm old. And nice. I like saying that because it kind of gives me a little bit of, panache or whatever. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Hey, as long as I don't say, I say this with, and I mean this, it's like, as long as I can breathe and hang out with good people, that's what I'm enjoying doing, man.
That's
And
right.
and make sure that you get with, like I said, Ref Guru, and send me a text message or hit me up. You do Twitter as well.
Yeah.
Just get a hold of me the way you needed to get a hold of me, and I will get you with Ref Guru if you don't, or he, because he does Twitter too.
Okay.
Get with him and say, hey, I'm Kyle from Bolts Brothers.
Yeah.
Big fan. Was it long time listener, first time caller type of thing, whatever they say.
Yeah.
And then get him in there. And by the way, how's your brother?
Oh, they're all good. Yeah. Andrew's doing great. Obviously, he does his own little things here and there. He actually moved to Arizona temporarily. I think he's permanently going to start being a snowbird, where he's because he normally lives in Utah, but he hates the winter, so he's going to keep flying south for the winter and stuff like that. So. And then other brother James, he's doing great. He actually got kind of sick for a little bit here, so not exactly sure what he's got, So, but yeah, he's doing fine. Like they're both doing good. I mean, I'll say this though, James, I think he's still a little salty about the Jaguars game. But
I won't say anything.
Hey, honestly, don't worry about it. Like, say whatever you want, man. This is the game for us, It's part of life.
And I'm going to ask that. See, I was leading up to this in a great way. You brought it back to where I wanted it.
Sure.
Does the Jaguars have enough to beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead?
I mean, they got a lot of momentum. I'll give them that. And like they got a lot of confidence. And like the craziest stat that I heard was that apparently Trevor Lawrence has never lost a game on Saturday.
On a Saturday, yep.
It's like, wait, what? How is that even possible? From high school, college, and now NFL, that's like unbelievable.
And they're playing on Saturday, so you're saying there's a chance.
They're saying there's definitely a chance for sure. This is the NFL. Anything can happen in the NFL. Just like now, like honestly, if I'm down, if our team is down like by like 27 points, I think something can happen. I'm like, well, let's see. And until that clock hits 0, anything can happen.
I tell people this. I said never.
Yeah.
Never. Even the game is not over until you see 3 or 4 zeros on the clock. I've seen too many Raider games.
Yes.
I've seen too many Raider games. Okay. And I'm not even talking about the one for Jack Murphy. And again, it's Jack Murphy, not Qualcomm. I'm not even talking about the roller. I'm talking about like the Raiders versus the Chiefs. And I can't remember if it was Elvis Gerbach to the other guy that was a Raider eventually. I can't remember, the wide receiver that came over from the Chiefs to the Raiders. After that, 1 second to go.
Yeah.
Touchdown. You never know. You never know.
A bad snap or something like that, fumble, all that stuff, Yeah. 1,000 things can happen, so it's crazy.
And I tell you what, you send me a Bolt Brothers glasses sometime. I will even wear them. Just for fun.
Just for fun? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I might have to do that. Well,
only if you got extras.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, I have a service that actually makes them all the time and stuff like that. And sometimes I do make extra just to have some and hand them out to people and stuff. So, I'll consider that for sure. Yeah, I can hit you up for that. So.
Okay. Well, I'll throw you a patch then as well. You can.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Like, I'll put that on my underwear so I can.
I don't know whether it's better to be on the back or the front. I don't know. That's still on the side. Put it on the side. This way, I'm away from both areas. I'll be on the side.
Yeah. But yeah. So let me just kind of think a little bit more about that Jaguars Chiefs game though. I mean, honestly. I actually been saying for a while now, though, I think Trevor Lawrence is actually going to have a really good career if he's get the right coach. And I think Doug Peterson is the right coach for him right now because he's got a lot of authority and he's got a lot of experience. And that's actually obviously what he needed because he went from
Urban Meyer,
and that was just trash.
No, get his name right. It's Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer. I like that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And Trevor Lawrence has actually done pretty well. Like, I mean, so like with his career now, like even though like I will just say it's like his best year is apparently comparable to Justin Herbert's worst year so far. So that's kind of like, well, okay, we could see that, but the sky's the limit for this kid. I mean, he actually, if once he figures things out a little bit more, he can actually be a powerful force for the Jaguars defense or offense over there. So and if he gets a couple more weapons, hey, that division's going to be a really tough one to watch.
Mm-hmm. One more, because I'm coming up on a hard break.
Okay.
People are already saying that the Khalil Mack is coming back to the Raiders. What is his contract situation? Because I haven't been paying attention. And is there rumblings in LA that they're getting rid of him? I haven't heard anything.
No, they ain't getting rid of him. I mean, like I think his contract is gonna stay on till 2027. So I think he's probably gonna end as a Charger unless something wild happens, like they wanted to renegotiate his contract or something like that, and he's just not hearing it, like, and then he plays a season for the Raiders, like at the end or something like that. But I'm pretty sure we're very happy with him. And I think even in a conference today, Tom Telesco and Brandon Staley, they talked about it like the last 2 days. They said, yeah, he was as advertised, and he's worth every penny. So, yeah.
And I said, I will be more than happy that while he's on a Chargers, it's 50 who. And I got a lot of 50 who jerseys hanging in my closet. I won't wear a 50 who jersey until the day he retires. Then it's a retro Raiders jersey. And I hope he comes back, but I don't think he's going to come back and retire like a one-day contract with the Raiders. I don't think he's going to do that.
I don't know. He played for only 4 years for the Raiders, right? I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, I know like that. I feel like a lot of players, they really like the place that they first started at, as part of like one of their start of their career and stuff.
Right.
And so it's possible that he could. I don't know. It just depends on where he wants to end up, I guess. Like, I mean, that might change, of course, if whoever he wins a championship with, and fingers crossed that it's us for the first time, please. Oh yeah.
Old running gag, and again, no offense, Matt, but it's like the chokers. And here's the San Diego / Los Angeles Chargers trophy case, and of course it's empty. There's
it's empty.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about that one time. It's like, when did they never made like a trophy for the AFL championship or anything like that, right? Because that would be the only thing that we have.
No, they were champions of the AFL.
Yeah.
In 60 or 61, when you had was it Lance Allworth?
Yeah, Lance Allworth. Tobin Rote was the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, and then and we stomped on the Boston Patriots of that game. It was like 51-10 or something like that, But I mean, no one cares about the AFL anymore. So we're in the Super Bowl era, So like we gotta do this thing,
Sacrilege, man! Everybody loves the AFL, especially if you're a Raiders fan.
Okay. Oh wait, did you guys? I don't really know the history too well. Did the Raiders win a bunch in there too, or?
The Raiders were the AFL champions the year that they played the Packers in Super Bowl II. And
okay.
It wasn't even Super Bowl II yet. It was the AFL NFL championship game. It didn't become the Super Bowl until Super Bowl III. So the first two quote unquote Super Bowls weren't Super Bowls. They were AFL NFL championship game 1, NFL championship game 2.
Got it.
That was the one the Raiders were in that the Packers won. And then Super Bowl III was technically the Super Bowl official name from 3 on.
Nice. Okay. That's new to me, so that's pretty cool.
That's why I'm here.
And that's why we got to respect our elders. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. As long as this is still working, I'm good, man.
That's right.
Hey, you're welcome back anytime. If you're wondering, again, this is Kyle from Bolt Brothers. If you can't see the glasses, Bolt Brothers says, cool guy. Don't like his team, but love the guy personally, him and his brothers, for that. And make sure that you watch their stuff too, because it's entertaining. I think the most entertaining show they had though was with me. I just saying.
Yeah, we'll have to get you back on again too. That'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do it anytime, man.
All right, sounds good.
Kyle,
Yeah.
thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate that. You definitely made the show a lot better.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to be here. Thank you for actually dropping your thing out there for us. And I figure why not? Let's just chat for a little bit.
That's right. And again, Bolt Brothers, look it up. Bolt Brothers, go there, get some good entertainment, and say hi to all the brothers too.
Yes, please. All right.
Take care, brother.
Appreciate you.
All right. That's Kyle at Bolt Brothers. He has his podcast. Go see it. I'd love to have him on longer, but I'm at 157:30. I got to do my outro. This has been the You Don't Know Jack About Sports show on a Thursday night. What if Brady doesn't come here? Like I said, bottom line, it's Stidham, Jacoby Brissett. Trade for Gardner Minshew if you think he will do the job. If Tom doesn't come here, there's going to be a lot of things that are going on. It's not going to be the season that everybody thinks. I got to go 158.00. Take care, everybody. We will see you Sunday. And have a good weekend. We'll see how those playoff games go. I'll give you my picks on Sunday. I'll tell you if I was right or wrong. Take care, everybody.